Hello, welcome to the Kristin Carrera podcast. I am Kristin. Welcome back if you've been following along. And if you're new, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, follow along, and comment. I'd love to hear where you are on your journey. And are you new here? Are you trying to learn about carnivore? Or have you been dabbling in it? Or have you been doing it for a really long time? And what has it helped you with? So today we are diving into the 30-day Lion Diet Challenge that I started on October 1st. We are doing a 30-day Lion Diet Challenge. I am so excited about this challenge and nervous and also a little bit not wanting to do it. I'm not going to lie, because I have gotten used to the foods that I eat on a carnivore diet. I eat my eggs and my bacon and my cheese and my coffee. Coffee, yes, I know is not full carnivore, but there are some carnivores that implement it. I am one of those people. So I definitely am missing that in the morning, even though today is only day 2. But we're going to talk about day 1. So day 1, I struggled a bit, probably more than I should have coming from a carnivore diet. But there's 2 factors here. So I started to get a migraine in the morning and it lasted me the whole entire day. It got so bad at night that I finally had to take ibuprofen to help with the migraine because I could barely even get up. It was hurting so bad. It was making me nauseous. I didn't even want to eat. So there's 2 reasons why I may have gotten a migraine. One, the night before, I actually started and woke up with a really stuffy nose, just congested and feeling the sinus pressure here. And on day 1, I woke up with that congestion as well. And so I don't know if it was part of that congestion and that sinus pressure that was causing my headache, or if it was the lack of coffee because I couldn't have my coffee on day 1. Now, most people will say that it was probably the coffee, but this is my background. I do love my coffee, my cafecito in the morning with my breakfast, but I really only have 1 to 1.5 cups a day. And I say 1.5 because I will pour myself the coffee in the morning to drink with my husband, but I don't finish it. And then by the time I eat at 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, I get the rest of that coffee that I didn't finish and I add a little bit more just to be able to have my coffee with my breakfast, because there is nothing like eggs and bacon and cafecito. So I really don't have more than 2 cups a day. A lot of people, when they start to not drink coffee anymore and they have those caffeine withdrawals, they're usually like 3, 4, 5 cups a day, that type of like coffee addict, if you want to call it. But I was not drinking that much coffee. So could it still be a factor as to why I had a migraine on day 1? Yes, of course it can be. But I think it was a mix of the sinus pressure. I still feel some sinus pressure here right now and in my jaw, and I feel like I might be getting a migraine. But I'll probably just go and drink a lot more water and see where I'm at for the day. I'll discuss how today went tomorrow with you. But for now, I wanted to go over what I did and what I ate. So I woke up tired, but I did get my workout in. Now, I wake up tired every single day, even when I was on carnivore. There is not a day that I bounce out of bed and I'm like, whoa, I feel like I slept amazing and I'm ready for the day. Like, my body just does not work that way. I know that people say that it takes time. I think I'm just not programmed that way. I promise you. So I did wake up tired, but I got up, I got my workout in, I drank my water, and I felt that little bit of that neck tension headache around 9:35 in the morning with the stuffy nose, like I was getting a cold. So I did feel like I was maybe catching a cold. Something was going on yesterday with my body. So I had my breakfast at 10:30 in the morning. I normally don't eat that early, but I was starving this day. I don't know if it was in my head because I couldn't have my coffee. And so that's kind of like my first thing that I would normally have, and I wasn't having it. I was just hungry. So at 10:30 in the morning, I made myself 3 burgers. Did it feel weird to make 3 burgers? Yes, it felt weird to make burgers in the morning. Even my husband looked at me like I was weird, because it's technically breakfast and I was eating 3 burgers. But there are a lot of carnivores that do this because they don't eat eggs and they can't have eggs for whatever reason. And so I am not out of the norm here. There are many people that might have steak or a burger or some type of protein in the morning. And so I made my 3 burgers. I bought these burgers at Aldi's. I absolutely love them because they're 75/25, and so they actually have more fat in them, which is amazing, especially for a burger. So I really, really enjoy these. And I just added some sea salt on top of them, and I devoured all 3 burgers. I was hungry. I drank lots of water, and my headache and the congestion kind of kept going. So I fell asleep on the sofa around 1ish. I was laying on the sofa with the ice pack, and I just felt tired, and I just kind of passed out a little bit on the sofa. And then I got a phone call and I went to the bedroom and I continued to take a little bit of a nap until almost 2:30 in the afternoon. And I just still fell off. My headache was not going away. So my migraine just got worse. 3 p.m., I had a bowl of beef broth with some beef fat in it, and I drank the whole entire bowl. Um, and my migraine was so bad that at 6 p.m., I did have to take 3 ibuprofens. I don't normally like to take ibuprofen if I don't have to, but it's the only thing that really helps with my headache. And eating and drinking water was not helping my headache go away. Adding salt was not going away. And so I took those 3 ibuprofens. I felt a little bit better, but it was still lingering. So I did eat half a burger that my son left over because between my head and it was making me feel nauseous, I just didn't have an appetite. So I just listened to my body and I drank some water. I was craving cheese. I was craving cheese. I should write that down here so that I can remember it later. But I was craving cheese so bad because usually, if I'm like a little bit hungry, but not really that hungry to eat more meat, I love to get just like a little slice of cheese. That's it. And it kind of like satisfies me. It's almost like what somebody would feel with having a dessert, like a chocolate or something at night. Well, for me, it's just a little piece of cheese. So I was really craving that hard. And I'm like, I think I'm addicted to cheese. I really do. I think I have an addiction to cheese. And I'm not mad about it. I love cheese. So, not all cheeses are made the same. I understand, but I really do enjoy having some cheese. And so, this is going to be really hard for me this morning when I woke up, not having my eggs or my bacon or my coffee and not having cheese throughout the day. I know that it's going to be a little bit of a struggle, especially this first week on the Lion Diet Challenge. So, send me all the good vibes. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. And please, please, if you have done the Lion Diet Challenge or if you are on a Lion Diet, I would love to hear your comments and how you got past those first couple of days, especially if you were a coffee drinker, and how did you feel and what did you do? Are there any small tips in between? I'll definitely be giving tips and things along the way of what may work for me and what has not worked for me, but we're only on day 2. So today was just a recap on day 1. And I hope that it gets better, that I start feeling a little bit of this headache. I do think that it is a little bit to do with not having that coffee and also the lack of sleep. If you don't sleep right, it really throws your day off. Sleep is so important. So make sure that you are trying to get the best sleep possible. Um, I just have not been a good sleeper for a lot of years. And even through carnivore, I have noticed a shift where I'm not waking up as much as I used to, but I still wake up maybe like once, twice at the max, and I still wake up feeling tired. So that is something that I want to see if there's a change doing the Lion Diet and also no caffeine. So let's see where this goes. So stay tuned, follow along, make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you again tomorrow for day 2. Bye.